As I was just detailing an app to Abby that I believe my fiance downloaded this weekend, my second thought was, did she actually spend money on this damn thing? Seriously? I gotta have to text her and ask her. So I told you as last week that this neighborhood cat has been just cruising around our backyard. Every time we see him to come outside, start to play some wiffle ball, there's this cat. And I haven't been a cat person up until now. But this is also the first time in 20-something years I don't have any pets at all. So this cat, I'm sort of excited when it comes around because at least it's something.
It's filling a void of some kind for sure.
It for sure is. It's not mine. I've never been like a cat person. But this guy's pretty cool. He comes up when we're outside. He's like really excited to see us. Meow, 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 meow. He comes on up. I'm like, hey, bro, I got you. So I go in. I get him some salmon. We come out. We hang a little bit. He's really super affectionate. Lets us play wiffle ball. Then we go back in the house. And then he stands by the door. And he's like, hey, how about come on out a little bit more? And I'm like, I got time for you, bro. And then he takes off. But it's a really nice relationship. Okay?
I'm telling you, when I first joined the show, the main DM I was getting was like, I'm so excited that there's a cat person on the show. So I feel like I've spread the gospel of how wonderful kitties are. And this is just proof that I've converted at least one member.
So it's possible, and I won't give you credit for this. I will give my desperation credit for this. But as the cat is coming around, it is so excited. Like, I mean, it's over the top. Meow, meow, meow. We're so happy to see you guys. Where's my salmon? So, Tiff I don't know why she had the idea, but I think it was Eliza, her daughter, that said, I wonder what the cat is trying to tell us. So Tiffany goes online and downloads a cat translator.
Something tells me you might not want to know what that cat's actually saying.
So every time the cat meows, I see Tiffany down there while Hollis and I are playing wiffle ball trying to get the sound into the app, and it's deciphering what the cat is saying. And it goes from, hey, good to see you one time. The next time is, I'm not feeling well. And then I can hear my fiance going, oh, I wonder why he's not feeling well. I'm like, are you really believe that is what he's saying?
The cat lives in the woods and is relying on you for food. Like, why doesn't it feel good?
Another time was, oh, please don't bother me now. And I'm like, the cat is literally drenching you at the top of his head. And this translator is saying, oh, I'm just not really into attention right now. And she and her daughter are soaking it up like it's the real deal. So I want you to use the translator today and see if it's accurate on your cat.
I'm a little terrified because I think my cat's obsessed with me, but what if she's really just like talking some smack every time I walk in the door?
Right, I wish you were someone else. Right, or something. All right, let's get back to Lauren here because on Friday, Lauren was telling us that her brother-in-law has put her in a very uncomfortable situation. Now, Lauren, I wasn't here on Friday, so your brother-in-law admits to you that he's having like sex dreams about you?
Yes. So basically, my family and I, we get together for Sunday dinners, and it was at this Sunday dinner where we're transitioning from after dinner into the living room. And, everybody walks out. My brother-in-law comes in and, we're just sort of hanging out. And then he decides to tell me sort of jokingly that he's had a sexual dream about me.
So creepy.
Not that it matters, but it's a one-time sexual dream. It's not like he's saying, Okay, so it's a one-timer.
No.
No, it's not a one-timer. So this actually, it happened a couple of times. So he brought it up once at the family dinner and, kind of made a joke about it. And I kind of actually let it go because I was like, well, dreams are crazy. They're weird. Maybe it doesn't mean anything. But then he actually brought it up again, and he brought it up in a way where it was, again, just me and him sitting in the living room. And at that point, I got really creeped out, and I didn't really know if this, means something because he keeps telling me, and he's telling me in a way where, my sister's not around. So that's when things got really, really strange.
So, Mo, is Creep your brother-in-law feeling her out, to see if this was a possibility, or do you think he's really, having sexual dreams about her?
That's how I felt. I felt like he was trying to see what the possibility was, because for me, if he tells you, but he doesn't tell his own wife, why would he feel the need to even share this information? So, yeah, for me, it was kind of to see where her headspace was at and how she would react to him bringing this up.
And now that we're talking this out, because Mo had mentioned that, and we were like, I wouldn't say incredulous, but like what lengths like you would go to try to feel out your sister-in-law. But what if he isn't even having the dreams and he's just making that up?
Yeah, that's what we were thinking. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, you just thought he was making like he actually like I always thought he actually was having the dream, but those dreams don't mean anything. Like it's and it's not like you have to share that with somebody. I mean, I know we've shared it on the show before when we've had dreams about other members of the Bert Show, but literally those dreams don't mean anything. So if it'd be one thing for him to have it and not say anything, but it's a whole other like ball of wax when you're actually bringing it up to your sister-in-law. It's so gross and creepy.
Yeah, I mean, my knee-jerk reaction was he's not even having these dreams.
Really?
Yeah, he's just testing her out.
Ah, see, I didn't even realize. Yeah.
So, Lauren, what'd you do about it over the weekend?
So my sister gave me a call while she was just sort of running around, running some errands. And, I actually thought this would be a good opportunity to tell her kind of what's going on. So, we're just talking, catching up. And then I just tell her, I'm like, I have something kind of weird to bring up. Don't know how this came up. But, and then I proceed to tell her that, her husband has been telling me at these last few family dinners that he's had these weird sexual dreams about me. And it was kind of fine the first time and I didn't really take it too seriously. But the second time I got really weirded out, and he also went into a little bit of detail. So it just, it was really creepy. And she lets me tell her the whole story, but then she gets really, really quiet. Immediately after I finish, she just gets really quiet to the point where I'm like, are you still there? Did I lose you? And then she's just like, yeah, I'm here. And she just kind of laughs everything off. She's like, he has a really weird sense of humor. You know that about him. I don't think this is a big deal. And she really just plays it off like it's a joke, that I'm just kind of reading too much into it. So it was really weird because, she's never reacted like that before. So it really came off kind of awkward. And then, Sunday rolls around and we have our normal family get together, our normal dinner. And I show up at my parents' place and they don't come to dinner. They don't show up to dinner. And I'm like, this is really weird. No text from me. Mom was just she called us and said that, they wouldn't be able to make it today. And I just that's really strange. Normally she would tell me, but I got no text. I got nothing. They just didn't show up. So I'm not sure what happened, if she talked to him about it or what went down, but the whole thing was so weird, and now I'm feeling like there's a little bit more to this.
Yeah, I think we could put the pieces to the puzzle together pretty easily here.
Yeah, that reaction is making me think that this is not the first time it's happened. And so the first time maybe she let it slide, wrote it off, and now that it's happened again to her sister, there was a huge fight.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, she's pissed. She's pissed at him. And that laughter that you heard, I'm guessing, was that awkward laughter.
Yeah.
She's trying to cover for him and then went and shoot his ass. And they didn't want any part of that situation the next day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I really think you guys might be right. It was, my sister and I are real close. It was really uncomfortable when I told her. So.
Yeah. At some point, she's going to get back to you, and she might cover this whole thing up and not say anything to you about it at all. Mm-hmm. But it sure sounds like that's the reason why they didn't show up. You guys agree?
100%.
Yes,
Yep, and she's embarrassed, I'm sure.
Totally embarrassed. It's The Bert Show.
The Bert Show.
So, first, thanks for watching. Second, you like what you just watched? That just scratches the surface. Get The Bert Show on any podcast platform. We're so good.